Hello out there. Spook Show, 5th annual. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
It's your first time here, right?
My first time at Spook Show, and I see a lot of weirdos out here, which is good, because I'm a weirdo as well, and I feel at home. A little bit about myself, for those of you that are hanging out here. My name is Chad. I'm an actor. I've been in lots of different movies and television shows.
And some of them are paranormal and horror related and supernatural.
Yes, and a lot of paranormal investigating. A couple, let's see, the most recognizable film that I've been in probably would be The Fast and the Furious. Supernatural, a lot of television, TV, whatnot, and I currently have a show called Ghost Stalkers, where they put me out into these really haunted locations by myself, and I scream and shout, and
go through portals.
What's that?
You can find portals, right?
And we find portals, yes, we find a lot of portals. Awkward. How are you?
You scream a lot.
I do. Do you know why I scream a lot? It's because they put me into these haunted places absolutely by myself. We film the show, the crew goes home at the end of the day, and then they stick me out there alone with two cameras and a flashlight, and all night by myself, and it's absolutely terrifying. And you're in there with all of these weird sort of energies that you can't see, that you can't, so yeah, it can get real dicey. You've seen the show? I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, we work together, Christiane and I. We do haunted events called Haunted Orange County, and we actually have a booth here where I'll be signing autographs and shaking hands and kissing babies.
Hey, Chad.
Friendly. Hello.
Talk a little bit about your the hauntings that you've gone on. Of the haunted places?
Yes.
Is anybody interested in finding out some of Chad's experiences, other than the TV show ones? Because he does work with Haunted Orange County, that's who he's here with today. And he's actually doing an investigation next month with us.
We are. We're doing an investigation next month in Santa Ana at the Howe Waffle Mansion. And I'll be taking everybody out. There's only 15 seats available. And I'll take you out on an overnight investigation, and then everybody will have the chance to go in by themselves. I'm going to stick everybody in. What's up, man? How you doing? What's going on? How are you? And then I'm going to stick everybody in the house by themselves, and you'll have a chance to go in and actually sleep inside the haunted mansion, and then we're going to make you a waffle breakfast and talk about it, because that's what we like to do.
Yes, the waffle breakfast is going to be the biggest highlight.
Yes.
Not the ghosts at all.
Yes. Okay.
How much money do you make per episode?
How much?
That was how much money do you make per episode?
How much money do you make
how
per
much
episode?
taxes is taken?
What are we talking about in particular? Just anything in general? Okay, so here's this thing. Here's the thing about reality television. There's no money in reality television. That's the way it goes. Yes, that's the way it goes. I wish, but it was more about the experience, about going and locking me into these really haunted places by myself and watching me scream. So, who here has seen Ghost Stalkers out of curiosity? Thank you so much. Supernatural fans? Okay, there we go. Yes. Fast and the Furious fans. There we go. All right, now we're talking. Now we're Buffy the Vampire fans. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right.
Big reaction there.
X-Files fans.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I believe.
Yes. Very cool. Any other questions here? I saw a few hands going up.
Questions. Oh, here.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right here.
How fast can you go from 0 to 60?
What is your favorite moment in The Walking Dead?
My favorite moment in The Walking Dead? I wasn't in The Walking Dead, if that's what you're implying, but it's okay. I probably look like several of the people on The Walking Dead. I'm going to tell you, I'm halfway through the series, so I like it just fine. Perhaps you'll see me on an episode down the line. I think that would be appropriate.
You could probably
Why
die
not?
in it. Like
It's
you
in
do
my.
most of
And
the
yes, yes. Hopefully, I will die because I die a lot.
You're
And
very
now I
good at
just
dying.
talk to the dead. So thank you. I appreciate it. And now I'm walking amongst the dead-ish. Need a bite? Yeah, go for it. Oh, the age limit. For the overnight investigation, she was asking about the How Waffle Mansion investigation we're going to do.
It's parental discretion.
Yeah, it's parental discretion. I don't know. How old are you? 9?
I have a 10-year-old.
Maybe you look too young. And because
Chad doesn't always have the best G-rated mouth.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not filtered in my vocabulary, but also it's a very intensive overnight. I would suggest more of a just sort of a casual investigation, maybe for the first time. But yeah, eventually. Right on. Okay. Yes. I have done work at the Queen Mary, actually. I was there about a month ago, working with an investigator, paranormal investigator named Nick Groff, who was on the Ghost Adventures, and now he's on Paranormal Lockdown, who also produced Ghost Stalkers. So yeah. What's up, man? How you doing? How's it going?
What kind of experiences did you have at the Queen Mary?
What kind of experiences did I have at the Queen Mary? The Queen Mary is extremely haunted. Of course, you can stay there and get a room and sleep with the ghosts. That came out wrong, but hey, you can sleep with the ghosts. And I don't know. I'm a very hands-on investigator, so I like to get in there and rile things up a little bit and scream and shout. And I don't know. We had lots of voices and communication and banging and you name it.
That was just the nighttime activity.
That was just
hotel rooms.
That was just in the hotel, right? No, it was in the engine room. There was
That's right,
tons
you
of
had the
bangs and yeah. Who here's been to the Queen Mary? Good times. Yeah, a lot of people. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, wow. Very, very
Some time
cool.
to chat here.
I'll just sit up here. Am I busy during Halloween season? Yes, there's a lot of investigations going on, which I typically tend to do a lot. So,
Spend the night at the Amityville Horror.
what, the Amityville Horror? Should I spend the night there? Why not? Sure. Huh? No, I should. I should have a YouTube channel. Why not?
What do you have,
Why not?
Chad?
What do I have?
Yeah,
I have a
social
lot.
media.
I have a couple websites actually. One called BeyondBadassParanormal.com, and we make a lot of jewelry for healing protections. Got a lot of stones and whatnot, which is at the booth up here. What else? I'm on all the social media websites. Right now, you can check out Ghost Stalkers on Destination America and find me screaming somewhere. What else? I also have a movie coming out with Antonio Banderas. Yes. In a couple months called Security. It's a fun action movie.
Do you die in it?
Do I die? That is the question.
That's to be continued.
I die more than I don't, to be honest. That is a question that I get when I book a part. My family will generally ask me, do you die? And I say, yes I do. Yes I do. Do I do my own stunts? No, not really. They want to try to keep actors around. And if you have a bunch of actors doing their own stunts, that wouldn't be a good thing. So, any other questions this way? Yeah, yes, hi. My favorite moment in Supernatural, wearing the mullet. Wearing the mullet. I mean, you can't go wrong with a mullet like that. It takes about an hour and a half to put on. In Supernatural, I wear this really obnoxious mullet, about down to here, and his nickname is Dr. Badass. And it takes about an hour and a half to put on that beautiful brightness. Yeah, so I would say the mullet, and everybody on that cast is super, super cool, from Jared and Jensen all the way down. So
You do events with them. You do the creation entertainment events.
No, I didn't get to ride the Impala. No, they should. They should definitely have had Dr. Badass, I think, out on the road more. Are you a fan of the show? Nice. 13 seasons later, right? What did you say?
Oh, I said that you still do events with the Supernatural cast.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of Supernatural conventions all over the world. Has anybody been to a Supernatural convention here? Yeah,
and you usually do have a ghost hunting night.
Yes. Like I said, we do a lot of investigations, a lot of ghost hunts and whatnot. Again, we're doing one in Santa Ana next month at the How Waffle Mansion.
With Haunted Orange County.
Haunted Orange County. We got a booth down here. What was that? At the How Waffle Mansion? Oh, really? So you know. You understand. How's it going over here? Yes. My favorite part in a TV show? Favorite place? Favorite part in a TV show? I would probably have to choose Ash from Supernatural. Yeah, again, thank you. You can't go wrong, thank you. Yes, there it is. You can't go wrong with the mullets. But I like them all for different reasons. I'm a huge fan of Sons of Anarchy. Yes, which is a terrific show. And then I after I got cast on the show, then I started watching it, and I'm like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Which happens, I'll get cast on the show, and then I'll become a fan of it.
Got another question over here.
Yeah, sure. Hi. Hey. The scariest thing that I've ever encountered going ghost hunting? Oh gosh, what's the scariest thing I've ever encountered? Just about everything has happened to me. I've been punched, I've been scratched, I've had my name called out numerous times, I've had things kicked at me, been punched in the chest, oh god, you name it. I was shooting ghost stalkers, and we were in a place called the Springfield State Hospital, and I was by myself, of course, and I'm walking through with my camera, and then I had this woman, a woman laugh in my face. She goes, ha 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 ha. And I leapt like 10 feet back, and it knocked the wind out of me. But it was a disembodied voice, like we're talking right now. I couldn't see her, I could just hear her laughing. And then about 10 minutes later, I went up to the third floor of the building, and I'm like, is anybody here? And then I hear, ooh, there's an old man, or what it sounded to be an old man, moaning at me. And then in the show, you see me turn the camera back around, and I'm like, just like completely frozen.
It was a good moment.
Yes, and I remember in that moment thinking, oh my God, I don't recognize this guy.
Over here.
Hi.
This ties into Yeah, I was just wondering, during the paranormal investigations that you do, have you ever had an experience that was like really dark and like it stayed with you even after the investigation? Because I know you said you just had like punches and thrown. Has it like stayed with you afterwards?
Sure, no.
Location?
Absolutely. Her question was, does anything stay with me after doing an investigation? And the answer is yes. It gets very real. The romance of like, oh, gonna go out and go investigating, and it's cool, we see it on a show, and yeah, and you get out there, and it becomes very, very real. And you're dealing with things that you can't comprehend with your mind, things that don't make sense. And yeah, I'll bring things home with me unintentionally, and then it's a 2 to 3 week sort of like, how do I get them out and sort of filter through that. And it's very, very scary at times. And I have a little dog, and she's kind of like my barometer. And when I see her sort of cocking her head and looking around a doorway because she heard something in the other room, it's a little unnerving sometimes. But so yes, enter your own risk. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much anybody on a paranormal show has had experience with something coming home.
Exactly.
They usually don't admit it, but you do.
It gets very real.